This is how our system is broken down. So there's basically three different parts to this funnel. So you have your lead generation up here, appointment setting over here, and then you have your lead nurturing down here. This is really where the money is made, right? Because when a lead comes in and we call and qualify that lead and either bridge the call to your sales team or book them directly into your sales CRM like ServiceTitan or HouseCall Pro or Job Nimbus or anything like that, when the appointment comes in, you're either going to win or lose that deal. Let's just say that probably unrealistic level, you close all of those appointments. Probably won't happen, but just for the sake of math. We now have, though, 70% of those leads that were not booked into appointments. All of those people go down here to the nurture funnel. Not only do those leads go down, but the appointments all go down whether they've been won or lost. Now, if the appointment was won, let's say you're an HVAC and you sold a new furnace or something like that, we have certain logic that will dictate when the next time they'll receive a notification will be. They have an open estimate, we have a funnel for that. If they canceled the appointment, we have a funnel for that. And if they declined the estimate, we also, we just put them here into the nurture funnel. The nurture funnel has a very specific cadence and it's based around about 4 to 5 offers. So this is just a blueprint. The nurture funnel is a funnel that operates all year long. This is the way that we nurture all of those leads every single day. That 70% of lost leads, which is just industry standard, will get them here in the nurture funnel. So the nurture funnel is composed of, SMS, email, voicemail drops, outbound calls. We basically have 3 different styles of nurturing. We have aggressive, moderate, and light, right? So you don't want to aggressively market to people all year long. They just get really mad. At the same time, you don't want to not aggressively market because that's where the money is made. Once you plant the seed in their head that this is how we are going to introduce new deals and new offers throughout the year, it starts to become the norm for them and they expect it. And once that has become normalized, that's really where the money really starts to trickle in. Let's go through the process step by step. To generate leads, we use advertising. In biggest font to smallest font, we like to always go with Meta to generate leads. Google Ads is good. Google Ads can be broken up into like PPC and LSA really. And by PPC, I mean Performance Max, PPC, all of that stuff. And then you have your LSA ads. Now, not every business is well positioned to compete with Google Ads. And also, we're an agency, we don't even use Google. So you can build a $20 million business just using Meta ads. Now, with that being said, moving down here, organic search, your SEO is going to be a very important part of a lead source as well, of course. Content, meaning like organic social media that you post on your organic Facebook and all of that. And then prop stream might be lead lists that we buy. And then we can also add here like Angie List, Home Advisor, all that stuff. So basically all of the lead sources go to one place. Everybody wants to walk through the same front door. You want to create a system that you can depend on. That's the main ingredient here. You need a system that you can depend on so that you're not just, waiting around for word of mouth and for people to call and hoping that your SEO will bring in incoming calls. It's not the way to build a business. So everybody comes through the same front door. Second, somebody responds to an ad. Immediately, our sales team will be notified. They will call, qualify, and then book the lead directly into your calendar. Or we can also do a warm transfer so that your sales team can take it from there and book it themselves. Then at that point, an opportunity is created in our marketing CRM. So you have your marketing CRM and then you also have your sales CRM. Your marketing CRM, you basically want to keep that separate, right? So, but basically if you're using, let's say ServiceTitan, you would create credentials for us. And as soon as an appointment is booked, we then schedule it in ServiceTitan. And, that is like kind of your, North Star, your compass for actual revenue. And the marketing funnel, the marketing CRM, the whole point of the marketing CRM is to keep track of your leads, to nurture them, and to actually get them eventually into the sales CRM. After that, everybody has moved here to the nurture funnel. So not only new leads, but also your existing database, because everybody should be followed up with all year long. So this is really what no one else is doing, right? Like this nurture funnel is what kind of has put us on the map, or this is what we're known for. We have a very specific funnel that we have created over many, possibly even 1,000 hours now, that really, really works very, very well. So these 3 sections, the lead generation, the appointment setting, the lead nurturing. This is the only way you can do marketing. This is the only way to market. You need the leads, you need to book them, and then you need to follow up with them all year long. If you are just generating leads, the problem with that is that most leads suck. So you actually need to call and qualify them, because if 100 leads come in, but only 20 of them answer the phone and only 10 of them are actually interested or even remember filling out a form or something like that, then really we only have 10 leads. And then if those 10 leads, if only 5 people book appointments or 3 people book appointments, we have 3 booked calls. That's really the main KPI. So we don't report on leads because leads don't make you money. We report on booked calls. That is our main metric. The more booked calls you get, the more revenue you will get. And it's not just about the booked calls. So the lead leads have to be quality leads that turn into booked calls. The booked calls have to be offers that your technicians or your comfort specialists can actually sell once you get to the house, right? So once all of those three things are working, we now have a working machine that we can invest in. And once that's done, then it's just about building. So we basically just need to fill your business to capacity. So if you've got 2 spare vans, we fill that up. Once that is full, then we get together and we say, all right, how are we going to scale from here? Can we get bigger? How many more appointments do we want? That's basically how our system works. And if you ask me, it is the only system that you possibly could use. Like, this is the only way to do marketing. There's no other way to do marketing. No matter where you're getting your leads, SEO, meta, advertising, direct mail, it doesn't matter. Like, you need to generate leads somehow, but then you need to immediately follow up with them in under 5 minutes, which we have an entire sales center, entire sales team and outbound calling center that is in-house, that we have trained, that are excellent salespeople that know how to take a lead and to convert them into a book call. This is something that nobody else does. We had to take a cut on our margin because it's pretty expensive to set this whole thing up. But essentially, now that all of this is set up, you don't need anything else. This is your entire marketing system, everything. Now you can finally stop worrying about marketing and just move on to other parts of the business. And when something slows down, we just get together and we fix it. When we hit a wave, we ride it. There's never a time when this is not at work. It's full service management. So we specialize in creating highly engineered marketing funnels for home service businesses and then managing them all year long. Not only do we know what works in each industry, but we know what works in each industry depending on where you are in the country. This is something we take very seriously. It works. This is like the marketing branch of your business that you really need to succeed and to grow. And it's very scalable. Once this is working, and it takes like about a month or 2 to kind of dial it in, get it really, really powerful. But once it's working, you will see an enormous return on your investment. This is, I think, the most comprehensive marketing system on the market. I don't know anybody else that's doing this. So if you're interested in booking a call, book a call, and we can go through it in more detail. We want to make sure like you have a very good understanding of what it is we do. If it's a good fit, we want to lock it down and get started. That's how we grow. We want really solid partners, and you want a really solid marketing arm of your business. So let's see if this works, and if it makes sense, we'll get started.